A very good morning to all of you. Myself Ashish Dikshit, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Amrapali Institute of Technology and Sciences, Haldwani. In this session, we will discuss about the basics of electricity and how electricity, and also we will discuss how electricity is produced in a commercial manner. So basically, electricity is what? Electricity is the flow of electrons, and when electrons are moving in one direction, electric current will flow in opposite direction. Electrical energy is a very versatile form of energy and it is high grade energy. That means it can be converted into any form of energy with its equivalent amount. Therefore, it may be considered as a loss free energy as far as end user is concerned. And it is also pollution free type of energy, and therefore it comes under renewable energy sources. So now the question is how electricity is generated in a commercial manner. Basically, there are various sources of energy like tidal energy, wind energy, ocean energy, nuclear energy, hydroelectric energy. In this session, we will discuss only about hydroelectric energy. So the question is, what is hydropower, or you can say what is hydroelectric energy? Hydroelectric energy is nothing but it is the energy of water. So what we will do? We will extract the energy from the water and convert it into electrical energy, right? So for this purpose, hydroelectric plant is required. What is hydroelectric plant? In hydroelectric plant, we will extract the energy of water, we will extract the energy of flowing water and convert it into electrical energy with the help of rotor and turbine. So it is very clear, for this conversion we need turbine. And in turbine, if a working fluid is water, it is called hydraulic turbine. And if the working fluid is pressurized steam, or you can say if we are extracting the energy from the pressurized steam, then it is steam turbine. And if we are using gas, then it will be gas turbine. So here we will discuss only hydraulic turbine. So hydraulic turbine is a machine, or you can say hydraulic turbine is a prime mover which extracts the energy of the flowing water and convert it into electrical energy with the help of rotor and turbine. So it is very clear, turbine is a heart of hydroelectric plant. So this is a Pelton turbine. This is a Pelton turbine, and this is impulse type of turbine. So impulse is generated at the bucket of the turbine, and therefore turbine rotates. So actually the working principle involved with this Pelton turbine is that there is a nozzle and there is a sphere also. Sphere, what is the function of sphere? Sphere basically control the flow of jet, right? So the jet of water issuing from this nozzle glides over the inner surface of the turbine, and therefore impulse generated, and we know that the rate of change of momentum is nothing but it is the impulsive force. So impulse is generated at the turbine, and therefore turbine rotates. So there are basically various components associated with this turbine, and we will discuss one by one when we will demonstrate this turbine in actual manner. Now we will see how Pelton turbines works actually. For this we use experimental setup of Pelton turbine. This is an experimental setup of Pelton wheel, or we can say Pelton turbine. Water is delivered through a pressurized water conductor known as penstock, and this penstock, this is a penstock, and it connects the upper reservoir to the turbine. At the end of penstock, there is a provision of spray nozzle, a casing. This is a casing, and this is a transparent casing, a casing with a large circular transparent window kept at front of for visual inspection, that is how jet impacts on the blades. In experimental setup, we use water tank below the Pelton wheel. So this is a water tank and it is below the Pelton wheel, and it acts as a upper reservoir to the turbine. And for providing, as we know that impulse turbine is a high head turbine, so head, so in the experimental setup, head is provided with the help of centrifugal pump. Flow measurement unit also provides here. This is a flow measure unit and it is called orifice, and this is properly calibrated and it is connected with the pressure gauges. These are the pressure gauges through which we can measure the pressure difference. And this is the piping system. This is the piping system which acts as a penstock and tailstock. There are two pedestal bearings, this and this. So there are two pedestal bearing. This is a drum and runner. All are mounted on a common shaft. This is a rope brake arrangement. A rope brake arrangement is provided to load the turbine. And this is a water inlet pressure. Water inlet pressure, this is a water inlet pressure measurement device. Water inlet pressure can be measured with the help of this device, and as far as the RPM of the turbine is concerned, it can be measured with the help of tachometer. A mechanism for adjusting the spear position inside the nozzle, because inside the nozzle there is a spear. We can control the flow with the help of this hand wheel. The spray nozzles, here you can see the spray nozzle. Spray nozzle, the function of spray nozzle is to convert the potential energy of the water into kinetic energy. High velocity jet issuing from the nozzle glides on the inner surface of the blade and leaves at the other end, and thus the change of direction of jet and velocity takes place. And since the velocity and direction changes, an impulsive force will be produced, and due to this impulsive force, turbine rotates. So as the rotor rotates, as the runner rotates, the kinetic energy of the jet is converted into rotational energy and it is available at the turbine shaft. This is the turbine shaft. We can measure the RPM at the turbine shaft with the help of tachometer, and this turbine shaft is directly coupled with the electric generator, and hence electricity is produced. So now we will see the actual working. This is a water tank and it acts as a reservoir, and water is delivered through the pipelines which acts as a penstock, and the water is delivered through the penstock to the runner. This is a centrifugal pump and it creates the head, because in Pelton wheel we require high head. So high head is generated with the help of this centrifugal pump, and this is a flow control valve. We can control the flow through this control valve, right? And this is a pressure measurement devices. We can measure the pressure difference with the help of these devices across the orifice. And this device, this is a pressure gauge, and with the help of this pressure gauge we can measure the inlet pressure. Now I request Mr. Suyal to please switch on the experimental setup. As you can see, this is the jet of water which is issuing from the nozzle, and here you can see this is a spear. See, this is a spear inside the nozzle, and we can control the flow of this jet with the help of spear adjuster, and this is a spear adjuster in the form of hand wheel. So the kinetic energy of the jet is converted into rotational energy which is available at the turbine shaft. The rotational energy of the turbine at the turbine shaft is converted into electrical energy with the help of electric generator. But here we can only measure the turbine shaft RPM. See, this is that we can measure the RPM of the turbine shaft. So this will be the entire working of Pelton turbine, and in this you have learned how the electricity is produced in a commercial manner. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you have definitely learned something out of this experimentation. Thank you.